Hi guys, so like always, I haven't been recording for a couple of days now. I've just been working on my own, but today I got my employee with me. We're doing a gl450 2007 2008, somewhere in there. So what we got long cranking. We already took all this stuff apart. It's pretty straightforward. If you follow the edges, it's gonna have bolts all the way around it. It's probably gonna show you guys when I'm putting everything back together. So you obviously got to take the cover, you got to take the shield that goes here to be able to get the bar that goes across, and you got to take the intake housing off. And that filter is nasty. We got to change that. So basically what we're doing today on this vehicle, we are doing the seal here. I already did. It's a silicone seal. It has 4 bolts, 1, 2, and 3 and 4 in the bottom. You can see it. That leaks down straight into the manifold there. You see that dark spot, and it smokes all the time. So we fixed that. And the other thing that we have, the issue is with the long cranking, it's a crank sensor. The crank sensor is reading bad on the computer. I already scanned it multiple times, reset it and all that, and it doesn't go away. So the crank sensor is all the way back here. See where that hand is? So it's on the driver's side. I don't know if you can pick up. Let me see. I'll show you guys. It's back here somewhere. Is that there's a shield. So you have 2 bolts, one here and one a little farther down for the shield, and they are the transmission bolts. So you got to take those 2 out in order to get to the sensor. And then the sensor has 1 bolt. Andy, ¿ya tú sacaste el cobertor?
Ya me falta un estos flow, nada más voy a.
So basically it's just that. Getting that sensor out, and then we should be able to replace it. And that sensor's on this side, somewhere down here, close to the engine and on top of the transmission.
Right.
That's where the sensor is. So you got to replace that sensor, and then put everything back together, and then the car should be able to start no problem. This car has multiple issues. It has been neglected for a little while. We got suspension problems. The bag on the back is going down, so I don't know if it's just going to be the block up front, or the backs are busted, or the line is busted. We got to figure that out. But we definitely got to do suspension all the way around this vehicle. But first thing we got to do is this: get it running. Once it's running, then we can start tackling the other stuff. But yeah, let me get to it and I'll show you guys when we take the sensor off and put the new one in. Be right back. Alright guys, so this is the new sensor. And this is the old sensor. So you can see it's kind of full of oil. So he has an oil leak that maybe is a cause of why this plug went out. So, and then right here, you see that? That's the plug.
Te lo voy a poner.
You know, it's just a little bit. I don't know if you can see the hole. Oh, here it is. See, that's the hole for the crank sensor. So it's gonna fight with this cam sensor right here. So you gotta take the plug off first. Okay, and that's the hole for it. So yeah, so now we're gonna put the new one in and give it a start. Alright, we'll be back. Alright guys, so this is the shield for that sensor. It goes like this on the tranny bell housing. and it covers the sensor on this little corner here. Okay, so we're able to put the sensor in. I already started the car and it fires right up. Before it used to be like a very, very long cranking, and you had to play with a pedal and it will stall on them or whatever. So right now she starts right up. I'll show you guys once we put everything back together how faster she starts. She still has a weak battery and a weak starter, but she fires right up compared to before that, which is like long cranking, like really long cranking. So yeah, let's get that done, put everything back together, and then I'll show you guys. Alright guys, so now we put in the covers. So as you can see, it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 right there, 8 right up here, and then there's another one here for the one that goes on this corner, one there, and I believe there's another one somewhere around here. But yeah, so now we got that. And we should be able to start putting the filter on all this plastic over here, and then put the bar across, and we should be able to put the filter, and then we good to go. So yeah, I'm gonna show you guys how quicker it starts now. Alright, apágalo y vamos a arrancar. Ya apágalo. Alright guys, so we got a power steering leakage issue, but now even though it has a weak battery, it's cranking over. Before it used to be like a really long cranking, that to the point that you think that there was something major issue with the car, because it would just crank for like, I want to say good 5 to 10 seconds non-stop before it cranked. So now it's like really, it's just a weak starter and a weak battery. But anyways guys, like always, share, like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. And again, gl550, gl450, they're all the same. They have the sensor in the back on the passenger side, and there's a crank sensor. Crank sensor rips out of the flight wheel. So yeah, there it is guys. Like always, share, like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.